Hi students, today we are going to study about human digestive system as we have finished the nutritions. First of all, the food. As you remember from nutrition, the nutrient is required by the body for some functions like energy, growth and repair. There are different kinds of nutritions. You remember carbohydrates, lipids, protein, and the second group was vitamin, mineral and water. They are colored with gray because they don't provide any energy. The other group provide energy. Carbohydrates, let's make a small revision. Carbohydrates are the primary source of energy. Proteins are used to make body parts like nail, like hair and muscle. Lipids provide large amount of energy and they help to make insulation. What about this next group? Vitamin help normal metabolic functioning of the body, for example growing, for example eye vision, after then strength of the bone and others. Minerals are needed for nerve and muscle function or contraction. Water help our body to control the temperature and help digest the food. It was a short summary. Now let's come to our topic, digestion. If anyone asks you, you can say breaking down of the food into smaller pieces that the body can use, and this process is called as digestion. For example, as you see the food, it is broken down into small pieces and the body can use these small pieces directly in the cells, and this process is called as digestion, breaking of the food. Types of digestion. There are two kinds of digestion. One, mechanical digestion, and the second, chemical digestion. Mechanical digestion is a kind of digestion in which the digestion occurs with mechanical processes like cutting, crushing, grinding, chewing, and they are broken into smaller particles, and this is called as mechanical digestion. Here is the food. If you chew, cut, crush, grind, you will take small pieces physically, and this is mechanical digestion. What about chemical digestion? In this reaction, in this digestion, mostly two things play a role. They are water and enzyme. If they are in the digestion, they take role in digestion. This digestion is called as chemical digestion. For example, starch and water with the help of enzyme gives us many glucoses, because the starch is a long chain of many glucoses, and in these reactions we have enzyme which makes the digestion with the help of water. This is one kind of chemical digestion. The human digestive system is composed of many organs like mouth. In the mouth what we have got tongue and also teeth. And the next, esophagus. This is the smooth muscle which connects the mouth with stomach. The next one is stomach, which is covered with smooth muscle and we can't control it, involuntary muscle. Liver, which is the largest organ of your body, and gallbladder. It keeps some bile produced from liver. Pancreas. Behind the stomach we have got the pancreas, which has got many functions. We are going to study them later. And after this stomach we have got small intestine, as you see here, which is composed of three segments: duodenum, jejunum and ileum. And large intestine, as you see here, this is large intestine. Mouth contains teeth for mechanical digestion, grinding, chewing, cutting, and we have got tongue for speaking, mixing the food with saliva, and swallow the food. What about saliva? Saliva is a kind of liquid which is found in your mouth. It helps your chemical digestion and lubrication. Lubrication means making something liquid to decrease the friction force. Next part of your body, teeth. The teeth is, as you see here, is the bone which is covered with enamel, like a glass. It is the hardest tissue in your body, enamel. Tooth is composed of two parts, crown and root. Below the gum, this is gum, below the gum is called as root, above the gum is called as crown, and the crown is covered with enamel. It is the hard part of your body. As you see in the picture, teeth are grouped into several groups, into 4 groups. They are molars. We have got 4 groups of molar. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Totally we have 12 molars. 1, 2, 3, 4 pairs of premolars. It makes 8. Canines. We have got 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Upper part of your teeth, lower teeth, and 4 incisors in upper part, in lower part, also in jaw, lower jaw. We have got 4 incisors which are important for cutting. One more time: molars 12, premolars 8, canines 4, incisors 8. Totally maximum the person can have 32 teeth. Esophagus, here it is, which connects the stomach with the mouth. It makes contraction, continuous or rhythmic contraction, and the food is sent into the stomach by contraction. You see contraction, contracting, and the food moves to the stomach, and this contraction is called as peristalsis, rhythmic contraction of muscle. Which muscle? Esophagus. Let's make a small revision. We have got teeth, tongue, esophagus, stomach, liver, gallbladder, pancreas produces many enzymes, small intestine and large intestine are organs of digestive system. The next organ is stomach. The stomach is located after the esophagus. The food is stored, kept for a while, for some time in the stomach. As you see, when it is full of the food, it has got J-shape. It digests the food by 2 methods. 1, physically or mechanically, because it squishes the food. Squishing occurs with the help of these muscles. They contract, the food is squished, and they have got some chemicals, enzyme we call. They digest only protein. Carbohydrate and lipid are not digested here. Only a little bit protein is digested. Also, it has got very high hydrochloric acidity. That's why it kills many microbes. And it is J-shaped when it's full. Small intestine after the stomach. Here it is. It's composed of 3 parts. They are duodenum, about 20 centimeters, the beginning part of the small intestine, and it is active in chemical digestion of all kinds of food. And the next, the longest part of the intestine is jejunum, about 7-8 meters. It's the region of food absorption after digestion, they are taken to the blood in this region. And the last part, ileum, here it is, about 20 centimeter, which connect the small intestine with large intestine. Here, large intestine, as you see, large intestine does not make any digestion. So what does it do? It absorbs some extra water. Also, it transports undigested food through the body. It has got some beneficial bacteria that produce vitamin K. Now let's talk about digestion of carbohydrate in the mouth. We have got saliva in the mouth that is produced from the salivary gland. It helps digestion of carbohydrate. The name of enzyme which it contains is called as amylase. It helps digestion of starch and water with the help of enzyme. Which enzyme? Amylase enzyme produces smaller sugar, because it is large sugar, chain of sugar. It makes smaller sugar, which we call dextrin and maltose. So this is chemical digestion in the mouth. Which digestion? Carbohydrate digestion. There is no digestion in the stomach. Which kind of food? Carbohydrate. Digestion of carbohydrate continue again when it enters the small intestine, and it is activated with the help of enzymes produced from the pancreas. It produces many kinds of enzyme like amylase, maltase, lactase and sucrase. As you see, they are highlighted with red color. So it means most enzymes are signed with ase suffix, which means a kind of enzyme. Amylase helps digestion of starch, maltase helps digestion of maltose sugar, lactase for lactose sugar, sucrase for sucrose sugar. And here it is, the pancreas behind the stomach, and this is the small intestine. Enzymes, these enzymes help digestion of carbohydrate. What about protein? Protein starts in its digestion in the mouth physically, and then it continues in the stomach, because it is the place of protein digestion in the stomach. And when it enters to the small intestine, trypsin and chymotrypsin enzymes are produced from the pancreas for the digestion of protein. Look at here. For example, milk is rich in protein. With the help of water and an enzyme which is taken from pancreas. Which enzyme is this? Renin. Renin, it comes from small intestine. From stomach. So when this reaction occurs, they produce smaller proteins we call casein from milk. What about lipid digestion? Lipid digestion is only seen in small intestine. Here it is. There is no digestion in the stomach. And also the bile is produced from the liver and stored in the gallbladder. When needed, when your body gets some fat or lipid, this bile enters to the small intestine. It helps the digestion of lipid because it is salty. Remember, when you eat some fatty food, for example shashlik, you want to eat something salty. Without salt it is not delicious because your body wants it. So the bile in the gallbladder is salty. It makes the digestion of fat in the small intestine easier. Liver produces the bile and stores in the gallbladder. Okay. After then, when it mixes with bile, the fatty food, when it mixes with bile, the pancreas again helps the digestion with the production, with the secretion, giving enzyme called as lipid, which breaks down the lipid completely. And then when the bile helps the fat to make a smaller fat lipids, the pancreas produces enzyme we call lipase. After breaking down of the lipid with the help of lipase and also water, we get small part of the lipid we call fatty acid and glycerol. After digestion of all kinds of food, the food is taken into the blood. Here is the small intestine. Which part of the small intestine is this? It is second part, jejunum. As you see in the picture, here magnified, jejunum contains many small finger-like structures are called as villi. These finger-like structures are very important. Why? Because think that if there were no any kind of villi and they were smooth, flat, they could get only a small amount of food into the blood. But when they are finger-like, I'm going to show you bigger picture. Here one, here second, double, twice it is increasing the surface area of absorption, which makes it effective and faster. So the villi is responsible for increasing the surface area of absorption into the blood. As you see, they are covered with blood vessel, and also they are active in absorption of the food. Here it is, here smaller finger-like structures, and they are again located as finger-like. So to increase the surface area, as you see, below the villi there are blood vessels. These are responsible for getting digested food into the blood and transport to all your body. Entering of the food from the villi to the blood is called as absorption. Here food, they are ready to be absorbed. When they enter to the blood, this is called as absorption. Vitamin and some inorganic materials like salt, they don't need to be digested, they directly get to the blood. Salt only needs to be digested chemically or solved, that's all. But vitamin does not need to be digested, they directly enter to the blood without any digestion because they are small enough. Here are some questions you can see later. I'm going to give you a homework. Please write the text from the presentation and draw the picture in slide 8, and also it would be very good to draw a teeth and also writing their parts or write labels. Thank you for watching.